Hello, and welcome to the AB podcast for August 18th, 2019. I'm Brandon.
I'm Alex.
How you doing today, Alex?
Good.
Been a busy couple of days. We're getting ready for a show next weekend, so we've been in full tilt getting ready mode. So we didn't have a podcast last weekend, which we were supposed to. We're doing it as much as we can. Hopefully, in the future, we're going to get them out on a more consistent basis. But we're here now, and so we're getting the countdown has begun for Portland Retro Gaming Expo. We're getting really excited about that. We're only we're a little over 2 months away, and we're currently working on some videos for the YouTube channel. Getting all our stuff, all our ducks in a row. We're going to shoot a bunch of videos, get them all edited and put up as quickly as we can. So, what is our first topic today, Alex?
Our first topic is Microsoft files patent for handheld. For a handheld.
Yeah, this I thought was pretty interesting. Now, it doesn't necessarily mean that Xbox or Microsoft is going to make an Xbox handheld, if I can talk. I can't speak tonight, obviously, but they have filed for a patent with 3D renderings to bring a portable game console Xbox to life. It looks like a Switch on steroids, kind of, because it looks like it's actually going to use your phone or your tablet, and it kind of
streams off of the internet, right?
Yeah, it'll stream through your Xbox account. So it's an interesting looking piece of hardware. I thought it was really interesting that they would be dabbling into the handheld market, because everybody knows Sony's tried that a couple of times and hasn't been overly successful, and Nintendo has the market completely cornered on that. So they filed for the patent, I think, in July, on the 9th of July. Yeah. It says, according to patent applications, the Xbox handheld attaches to and charges an existing touchscreen device like a smartphone. The joypads are clipped to the phone case in a bid to offer more immersive console-like gaming. It's unclear whether the console would play mobile games or streaming console quality titles from Xbox Live. So, I don't think they're going to be taking over the Switch anytime soon, but a real interesting piece from Microsoft. And they do this from time to time, trying to get their foot in on that market. So what's our next topic today?
Our next topic is 1 month until Sega Genesis Mini release.
All right. Are you excited for the Sega Genesis Mini, Alex?
Yes or no? Yes and no.
Now, some of these games you haven't played, but a lot of them you have. You've played Sonic and Sonic 2. And one of your favorites, Vector Man.
Sorry. Sorry, I just love that game so much.
Yeah, Vector Man's not a game that I've ever really cared for. I thought it was really difficult, but
it's a funny game. It's a cool but funny game.
Yeah, it's a funny. He's kind of a cool character.
It's like isn't it like HD or something?
I don't know about that.
I can't remember.
But there's also going to be Tetris and Columns, two of my all-time favorite puzzle.
Yes.
Match 3, Match 4 puzzle games.
Yes.
So you can't go wrong with Tetris or
What else
Columns.
is there?
They've got a lot of games on there.
Oh yeah.
I think it's like 40 total.
Yeah.
But we've got our copy completely ready to go, or ready to pick up on the day of release. We'll hopefully
Best Buy.
Yep, we got it pre-ordered at Best Buy. Hopefully they don't mess with it and not be able to get us our pre-order. So we'll probably get you a review as soon as we can after it comes out.
I have one more thing, another topic.
What's up?
It's that they're going to have Spyro, all 3 games, on the Switch in HD.
Oh,
The
so
Spyro, the ones that we have on the Xbox One.
So the remaster. So they're gonna port them over to the Switch. Well, that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Also, there's a lot of talk that they're going to start porting over the Super Nintendo games now. They've been putting out pretty regularly the NES games, but now there's talk that they're going to put the Super Nintendo games, which is really cool if you're an RPG player because Super Nintendo has some of the best RPGs.
The one that I don't like that much is the Mario one. The Mario
RPG.
I'm still stuck in one area. It's Toad's flippin' island. I do not get how to flippin' get off of it. I am stuck there.
I don't think I've ever played the Super Mario RPG. For all of Mario's coolness, and a lot of the games are fun and I like them, but to me, Mario is still Jumpman from Donkey Kong, the original Donkey Kong. I mean, that's still the only game I really ever got into of Mario, which of course Mario, the original Super Mario Brothers, Super Mario Brothers 3, Super Mario Brothers 2. If you had an NES like I did growing up, everybody played it, but it wasn't by any means my favorite. But Super Mario Sunshine, when I got my GameCube, I went pretty far in that game, and
it seems like a goofy but fun game.
It's a different type of Mario game, and a lot of people don't like it.
Don't you like Luigi's Mansion too?
Luigi's Mansion for the GameCube.
It's funny that he has a vacuum.
Yeah, he's got the backpack and he vacuums up the ghost. It's kind of like Ghostbusters, just Mario.
Yeah, just Luigi trying to find Mario.
And I thought that was a great game. Although I don't think I've got very far in that game, but Super Mario Sunshine I really worked at. And it was a different type of.
Oh no, Dr. Mario.
Well, Dr. Mario is.
God,
that's a puzzle game. I love puzzle games. Although the Dr. Mario app has been really difficult this week.
Yeah. That one level, he's like.
Yeah.
I was
stuck on level 105 for about 3 days. So.
No. Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was 105.
I'm like no, it was like 40 days. No, because that's attempts.
Yeah, it was about 40 attempts.
Yeah, but then he gave up and just looked it up, and then he's like, okay, now I get it. I'm like blah 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 blah. There.
So. What's our next topic? So our next topic is D23.
Sorry.
So
I'm like, I don't get it.
That's okay. My show notes are horrible this week, so I didn't write them as well as I probably should have. So D23 is coming up this next weekend.
What's D23 again?
D23 is Disney's big expo that they have every year.
Oh.
So expecting a lot of news for the streaming, probably some movie news.
What about the game? That game?
I'm sure we're going to get a little bit more on the game, but they've released the first 15 minutes of the game footage. It looks Jedi Fallen Order, I think is what it's called.
Yeah, it's Jedi Fallen Order.
Which comes out in November. It looks good.
Yeah, the graphics are really good.
Anything at this point has got to be better than Battlefront 2, but that's just personal opinion.
Because he hates Battlefront 2.
I don't hate Battlefront 2.
I just don't like it.
I don't love it. All I want is a first-person shooter like the original Dark Forces, but updated. I wish they'd just take the original Dark Forces and update it. That would be awesome. They put out 17 versions of Doom. I don't see why they can't do it for Star Wars.
What the flip?
So anyway, what's our next topic?
Our next topic is Ewan. I don't know how to pronounce that.
Ewan McGregor.
And talk with Disney for an Obi-Wan TV show.
Okay, so it came out, I think, in Variety this week that Ewan McGregor, who played Obi-Wan Kenobi in the episodes 1 through 3, is in talks with Disney to do an Obi-Wan Kenobi TV show that takes place in between episode 3 and episode 4.
How are we supposed to make him younger?
Well, they make him older. He's older actually, because at 3 he drops Luke off on Tatooine, and then he goes into seclusion in Tatooine.
God,
so it's
I thought you were talking about Luke.
No, I'm talking Obi-Wan. It's Obi-Wan. You know, that old hermit. So, Ewan McGregor has said that he's interested in coming back. There was talk they were going to do a movie. I really wish they would have done a movie, but apparently Solo just killed all the Solo movies.
Why?
Well, Solo wasn't really received that well. Solo is the first Star Wars movie where I'm like, I don't really care if I watch it again. It was good.
We still haven't played the game we got.
Yeah. It was good. It just wasn't a great movie. It was what it sure isn't a.
But I like the droid. The droid is kind of annoying, but he's funny at the same time.
Yeah, I don't know.
What's your favorite Star Wars movie again?
My favorite Star Wars movie is Empire Strikes Back, but
you?
Rogue One is my second favorite, and I absolutely love Rogue One.
I don't know what my favorite is.
Yeah, well, you haven't watched them as many times as I have.
Or read all the books
as
many times as you have.
So that brings up the next question, the next topic, which is, will we get a Star Wars trailer at D23? So it's pretty well expected by now that we're going to get the second Star Wars Episode 9 trailer at D23. I'm hoping we do. Mm-hmm. It's, there's been a lot of leaks for this film, not like there was in JJ's last movie in Episode 7, where there wasn't a lot of leaks. There was a lot of speculation, but it seems like they're getting a lot of leaks in this.
Yeah. Didn't you say that stuff about Luke?
Well, yeah. I guess it's pretty well confirmed that Luke's coming back in as a Force Ghost. Yeah. So, and the new book that's come out
came out.
When it's come, I don't think it's out yet.
No,
I really want to. I want to pick it up. It's about the history of the Jedi, and it's kind of narrated by Luke. And apparently, he has said that in this book that he communed with Anakin, and he knows about Ahsoka Tano, and he's before he shut himself off from the Force and moved out into the middle of nowhere. So
who?
So it should be
Luke or Anakin?
Luke, because Anakin's dead. That's Vader.
I'm confused. If Anakin is dead, how the? I'm just confused.
What else is new?
Oh, no, it makes sense because I'm done because Kylo Ren is the new bad guy.
Yeah, Kylo Ren is the new bad guy, not the old bad guy. So, we'll have reaction to the trailer if we get it. We should also get another. I'm sure we'll get some stuff from Mandalorian, which is the TV show coming out with the launch in November of Disney Plus. So that.
Wait, when did Disney Plus come out? I don't know.
It's right at the 1st of November. I think it's right first couple of weeks of November. So,
yay!
Merry early Christmas. We're gonna have a wonderful Disney Plus, and that,
yay!
And they've
then we can watch Avengers Endgame as many times as we want. Aren't all the movies free or something?
I don't know how they're gonna do it on the MCU movies. It may be something where it's gonna be out later on. It'd be like a month before they come out. So, all right. So this week we're science heavy. So what is our first science story this week?
Yeah. NASA preparing for a God of Chaos asteroid.
Okay, so I found this story about NASA preparing for all of us to die. Must be nice. This is the second podcast in a row we've talked about NASA preparing for us to die by asteroid. So they've already begun preparations for the arrival of asteroid 99942 Apophis, dubbed the God of Chaos asteroid, which will skim past the Earth in 10 years. So we got a decade.
That means I will be 19.
Yes, that
And a
will.
half.
If you last that long.
Quiet.
The asteroid is 340 meters across and is supposed to pass within 19,000 miles of Earth's surface. A little bit here, a little bit there, and it could end up impacting us. It's one of the largest asteroids ever to get so close in recorded history, obviously. At 19,000 miles, it's actually closer than most weather and data satellites. So it's
scary.
Well, it's not scary because it's 10 years ahead. They know about it. When it gets closer, they'll know whether it's going to impact us. You know, it's going to be traveling about 25,000 miles per hour. So
that's even scarier.
So in 2029, we all have to worry that the world might come to an end.
Armageddon on our hands.
Yeah, Armageddon. And Michael Bay will be directing the whole thing, I'm sure. Because
Armageddon's in.
So anyway, so everybody get prepared. You got 10 years. You've been given fair warning. We're all going to die. Maybe. Or maybe not. Or maybe it's just a really pretty sky show as it skims through the sky, which would be something you would
Unusual.
never ever see. Yeah, very unusual.
Everybody, if this happens and it doesn't impact us, get your phones out.
Yeah, everybody get your phones out.
Now!
So,
Or in like 10 years.
all right. What is our next science?
Our next topic is NASA planning moon landing in prep for Mars mission. What the flip does that mean?
Well, from what I've read is what NASA is going to do is first they're going to send the first woman to the moon and the next man to the moon. Yeah, it's going to be a man and a woman at least, and they're doing this in preparation for sending a manned mission to Mars. So the easiest way for them to basically work out all the kinks of a manned mission to Mars is to send someone to the moon. Some people will tell you that we haven't been to the moon yet. I don't think I believe that personally myself, but it's going to be interesting to see them land on the moon again, and see if they're going to do it live, or at least as live as you can. It's one of those things. All right, so what is our next very cool topic, Alex?
Our next very cool topic is Devonian forest found in China.
Okay, so this is really cool in my
It sounds
estimation.
cool.
It is. It's the oldest fossil forest in Asia, which existed between 359 million and 419 million years ago, has been discovered by scientists.
In China.
Yeah, so that's the Devonian.
I feel like most of the bones we find are in China.
Well,
Most of them.
China and Mongolia are a hotbed for fossils.
Which is crazy.
Yeah, well,
Utah is sort of a hotbed, but not that much of a hotbed.
well, Utah and Wyoming and parts of Montana.
Mm-hmm.
But so the Devonian is known as kind of the age of the fishes, and they found it near the town of, okay, I'm going to butcher this, Jinghang in the Anhui province. So they think it's made up of up to 250,000 square meters.
Holy crack-a-moly.
Yeah, and they've got some renderings of what they think it is, and it's been found in the ways.
Big.
Yeah, that's
big.
big. So they think
It depends if it's a square, a circle, or what.
Well, it's probably just a rough estimate of the whole thing, but it was found in the walls of clay quarries.
What's that?
Quarries where they dig clay out of the ground. So they found. They said it's the largest forest ever discovered.
Wow.
They found others in the U.S. and Norway. So I'm sure we're going to hear a lot more from this
later on.
Yeah, we're gonna, and they've posted some pictures. They found trees above and below a 4-meter thick sandstone bed within the quarry. They found structures similar to pine cones. This area has been mined for several years, but apparently they're just now finding all this. So that's really kind of cool if you go online and look at the pics. Somebody had some pictures. There's a few on here. The article that I'm reading, which is from the Independent out of the UK, but there's some really cool pictures. So that's awesome. Very old forest.
Yes.
Old growth forest. I'm sure they want to tear it down and build houses out of it or something.
Oh no! Why would they do that?
It's a joke. So what do we got next?
Our next topic is French paleontologist finds a giant sauropod thigh bone.
Yeah, this
How
came
big
out.
Is it?
Well, so they found it. It's the femur. It's like 6 feet long. The femur is 6 feet long. So that's
Holy
the femur is your lower leg bone, right? Yeah. So it's the lower leg bone at the Ognac Charente. Again, I'm sure I butchered that because I can't speak French. Site. It's been long thought to be a sauropod and long neck herbivorous dinosaur area.
How big is it?
So they think it's 40 to 50. The animal probably weighed 40 to 50 tons.
Okay.
This, like I said, this place they found like 40 different species, but this bone is absolutely massive.
How big is it?
It's 6 feet. It's 3.
Then 6 feet.
It's. I think it's 2 meters, right? Which is about 6 feet.
Yeah, 6.
Yeah,
I want to say like 6 to 10.
It's a 2 meter long femur.
I want to say like 6 to 10 feet is like a sauropod femur.
Yeah.
It's like, what's the biggest femur found?
I don't know. That's got to be the
Argentina.
No, the Argentina's not the biggest. Is it? There's like Gigantosaurus, Gigantosaurus.
Well, it's hard to debate on that.
But this is one of the largest fossils ever found in Europe,
crazy.
which is really cool.
Oh, it's found in Europe?
Yeah, it was found in southwestern France. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because the French paleontologists. Well, of course, paleontologists can be from France, but be digging up anywhere in the world.
Yes, that is true.
So. And so keep making these dinosaur discoveries. Could be a new species they don't know yet.
Unless it's one that we already know, just where we haven't figured it out yet.
Yeah. So, all right. What is our next to last topic this week?
Next topic is paleontologists identify new Duckbill Dinosaur.
Yeah, so this story comes from, I believe it's out of Australia, if I remember correctly. But paleontologists found these fossils in the 80s, and now
Why
they've...
would they be identifying it in the 2000s when it was all the way back in the 80s?
They actually do that. That's
really?
a lot of dinosaurs go unidentified or unattributed. They're just dinosaur bones, and then they find more accompanying.
Oh, so they have to find more specimens
It's
to figure
easier
out
because
if it's what kind it is, and then they'll identify it.
Yeah, because it's like one of our favorite dinosaurs is the Therizinosaur or the Erlikosaurus. Really cool dinosaur, but it's only been identified from like 7 bones.
Yeah.
And
Which is
and that's it. That's all they have.
One of them is flippin' long. I want to say it's like 28 inches. 28-inch claws.
Yeah. It had some of the largest claws ever for any animal in history.
And
and it was a herbivore.
Yeah. I don't get why it would be a herbivore with such long claws. Maybe it's to cut down like leaves, something.
So anyway, this duck-billed dinosaur was found in the 80s, and it really stumped the paleontologists that found it. It's kind of a weird looking. It looks a lot like the
Iguana.
The iguanodon, but it's got kind of like a I don't know. It's got a weird crest in its forehead.
Can I see?
It's really kind of cool looking.
Oh, wait, I actually think I've seen a picture that's similar to that.
Yeah. Well, and there's a lot of like the Carinthosauruses and all those that have these
the
crests,
Carinthosauruses.
they're pretty sure now that it's a whole new dinosaur species. So they found these, like I said, they found these in the 80s. They lived in the Big Bend region, which trying to find where the actual, they keep saying in this article where the Big Bend region, but they don't say where that is. So, but it's about 80 million years ago. So that's pretty cool. It's kind of a goofy looking dinosaur. A lot of those duck-billed dinosaurs that have
Are weird.
They're very, very odd looking for dinosaurs.
Yeah.
So
How many duck-billed dinosaurs are there?
there's quite a few. On a related note, they did find some really cool duck-billed, I believe it was duck-billed dinosaur bones at Lightning Ridge in Australia.
Yeah.
And a lot of the bones are not just fossilized,
And they're
but
also
they're opalized, because Lightning Ridge is one of the major sources of opal in the whole world. So
oh
that
my
famous
flipping god, that sounds flipping cool.
Yeah. It was really, really, really pretty. Yeah. Some
and
really
also,
pretty
I want to say like Ghost Ranch is also a good place to look for dinosaurs.
Okay.
Ghost Ranch. Remember on YouTube when we were watching that video, Ghost Ranch, they kept mentioning.
Maybe yeah.
On the
Eons.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe I did.
Yeah.
Maybe I do remember that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's when they were finding like.
And I really think right now we're entering kind of a golden age of dinosaur discoveries. Although the National History Museum in New York finally got a Tyrannosaurus skeleton, apparently after trying for years and years and years. I was unaware that if you have dinosaur bones on your property in the United States, they're your property. Most other places in the world, it becomes property of the state. So in Canada, they are property of the Canadian government. You can excavate them, you can use them for scientific purposes, but like
that's cool.
And Mongolia and
there's like no dinosaur bones
in the Gobi Desert, those all become
so like if we
fossils of the state.
Actually, no, never mind.
So that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So next and just about last, we have Alex's Creature Corner. What do we got for Creature Corner this week, Alex?
My Creature Corner is a phoenix.
What is the phoenix?
A phoenix is.
And we're not talking about the city in Arizona, right?
Be quiet.
Oh, okay.
The phoenix.
Obviously, she can't talk today either.
A phoenix is associated with the sun. A phoenix is a long-lived cycling bird that regenerates or otherwise born again. There are different traditions.
So it's a bird that actually like bursts into flames and then comes back. Yes.
Because it's also in the Order of the Phoenix. Duh,
Yeah.
because,
Well, and it plays a huge part in the Harry Potter books.
Yeah.
And she's all Harry Potterized right now, so
I just can't read this one word.
she can't read her own writing. Kids, learn to write, please. Adults, learn to write, please. So that's it
Oh, wait.
for our main topics. Anything else you want to talk about today, Alex?
I'm just going to skip that word. Traditions. Lifespan of a phoenix can live up to 500 years before rebirth.
So then it just burns. Okay, so it's a bird that lives for 500 years, bursts into flames, and then comes back.
No, Dad. It lives from 500 or less years, if I am correct.
Oh, okay.
It lives for 500 or less years, and it dies. It bursts into flames. Well, I think it takes like a week or two for it to come back. And then it bursts into flames. The ashes burst into flames, and then the phoenix come back.
And then it's reborn from the ashes.
But still.
Yeah, and it's there's a lot of lore with the phoenix.
And according to myth, phoenix tears have healing powers, and they have strength to carry immensely heavy loads.
Immensely heavy loads.
Immensely, yes.
Yeah. So.
Which is crazy.
Yeah. Well, it's a cool mythical creature. So.
It does sound cool anyway.
Well, thank you for that. And it's supposed to be a very beautiful, beautiful bird.
Yeah.
So the Firebird. So.
Yeah.
All right. So that's gonna do it for this week. Do want to give you a couple notes. Like I said earlier, we are working on several videos right now. We're kind of stacking everything
They're
up.
toy videos and stuff like that.
Yeah, we've got toy videos coming up. We've got some cool challenge videos that we're going to be doing. We're also going to be doing some what we call top 5 favorite videos. Alex and I have been.
Some of them will add like 1 or 2.
Yeah, we'll have some
Extra.
alternates. So, also, if there's a creature you would like Alex to do for Creature Corner, you can always drop us a line. Find us on our YouTube channel, our Facebook page at the AB page.
Also, here's another tip. If you look up our page, it's one whole entire word. The AB page.
Yeah, it's the AB page, all one word. And as always, like and subscribe, leave a comment, and let us know how we're doing. And we will see you again. It's probably going to be 3 or 4 weeks. We have
we are very busy.
We're very busy right now. We've got 2 art shows. I've got 2 art shows the next 2 weekends, and then Alex is back to school right after that. So we'll try to get another podcast out that first weekend after school, and you should be seeing some other videos on our channel in probably the next 1 to 2 weeks, depending on how chaotic our schedule is. So.
Yeah.
So for the AB page, I'm Brandon.
I'm Alex.
Have a great week, guys.
Goodbye.